Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now guys, it looks as though the Malam Buhari control of all of the apparatus of the Nigerian state is a total control. It's an authoritarian control as well, and it brooks no dissent. So Malam Buhari, without any apologies, has taken over all of the structures of the state and weighed them to the service of himself and the service of himself alone. So the chief of police is there to serve Buhari first and nobody else. All of the army chiefs, etc. So all of the apparatus of state are there to serve Buhari and nobody else. We saw that with Professor Yakubu as well, Mahmoud Yakubu, the INEC chief, who just pretty much just signed over the election to Buhari, irrespective of all of the anomalies that everybody identified in that election. So now the Electoral Tribunal that was set up, we all remember that a member of the panel, actually the chairwoman of the panel, was the wife of APC chieftain, and she had already been making noise in the media space that was not favorable to the PDP petition. So there was a lot of outcry which forced her down. So we had that. So now Buhari is now fed up with this and is now instructing the tribunal to just completely strike out the Atiku petition. So he's now giving a clear instruction to the tribunal to strike out the Atiku petition in what is meant to be a democratic state. So guys, I bring you this. Strike out Atiku's suit. President Buhari and APC tells Election Tribunal. So strike out Atiku's suit. President Buhari and APC tells Election Tribunal. So now here's the body of the story. President Buhari on Tuesday prayed the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal to strike out the petition filed by the People's Democratic Party and its presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar, challenging his re-election for being fundamentally defective. The Independent National Electoral Commission had declared Buhari winner of the February 23rd presidential election. Atiku and his party had, in their petition, which has INEC, Buhari and APC as the first to third respondents, asked the tribunal to nullify Buhari's election on the grounds of alleged malpractices and gross violation of Electoral Act 2010 as amended. So now, as I said, Buhari has now given a clear instruction to the tribunal that, look, enough of this nonsense, dismiss this and close it down. So now you can then expect then over the next few weeks for this Atiku's petition to now be shut down against all of the democratic and all of the judiciary norms. So no due process will be observed, no rule of law in place, because of course they've already said the rule of law is secondary to their interest. They said that in the Dasuki case. So the rule of law, Buhari will have you have it, is secondary to their interest. So now Buhari has now given a clear instruction to the tribunal to completely dismiss Atiku and his petition so that he can just carry on dominating the state and being the dictator for the next 4 years. So now this is now the state of play with the tribunal, but then of course Atiku is not going to take this lying down. But then what can he do? He only has recourse really to the legal system, and the legal system belongs to Buhari. The Attorney General of the Federation belongs to Buhari. The Chief Justice of the Federation belongs to Buhari. The Chief of Police belongs to Buhari. The Army Chief belongs to Buhari. The Navy, all of them, they all belong to Buhari. EFCC belongs to Buhari. You can bet as soon as they shut down this petition, he will then send EFCC after Atiku to go and torment his life, because we all know that Buhari is a very vindictive and a very vengeful man. So conversations in the comment section, that is what I'm inviting. But before you come join me to have this conversation about Buhari and his heavy-handed authoritarian approach to governance and the rigged elections that is not being allowed to have his time in court, his space in court, and this order to shut it down. So we want to have conversations around all this. But before you come join me to have that conversation, click on the red subscribe button so it turns gray, bell button, that way you are notified every time I drop a new video. Then come join me in the comment section. Let me know what you are making of all this. So I'll leave you here, meet you in the comment section. But here I say peace.